Welcome back, you beautiful people. This is a full suspension BMX. Last time I rode this bike was at Bikepark Wales and it was way out of its comfort zone, and so was I. Oh! Although it wanted to kill me in the techie trails, it was actually pretty fun in the flow. That got me thinking, what would it be like on normal dirt jumps? Can it be better than a normal mountain bike dirt jump bike? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's ride this thing in some epic jumps. So I was curious, I've come to the dirt jumps, I've brought my Propain Trickshot, and I brought the WeThePeople Swampmaster. And we're gonna see if there's any difference whatsoever between the two. There definitely is a difference, isn't it? This is a 20-inch, this is a 26-inch. It ain't dead. Let's talk about the bikes. First up, the heart of the bike, the frame. It's alloy, and it is a hardtail. Whereas this, it's a steel frame, chromoly, and it's full suspension. How the tables have turned. Definitely has. This bike only has a front fork, 100 mil of travel up the front. Actually saves a bit of weight as well, but it gives you a nice, precise and direct feel to the trail. Full suspension bike. Up front, we have a Manitou fork with 100 mil of travel right here. But this fork is designed for the younger generation of riders, but it's been properly tuned for the adult user. And on the rear, we have 66 mil of travel. Cute. Aww. This bike is designed with dirt jumping specifically in mind. So it's running 26-inch wheels, front and rear, and it has one brake, and that is on the rear. Compared to this, which has 20-inch wheels, which is like all of its other predecessors, all the other BMXs running 20-inch wheels, but this one has a high volume tire. This is a 2.6, which means you can take this on some rougher terrain where other BMXs can't go. Also, this is running dual brakes, hydraulic disc brakes from mountain biking. A little bit more tech before we kick it off. The Propain actually comes in two different sizes, the S&M and the AL XL. I've opted for the S&M only because it's way shorter reach compared to this bigger one. 25 mil difference there, but that's actually a lot of difference when you're moving the bike around in the air. Now let's talk about head angle on these two bikes, whereas this one is like 68.5 degree head angle, which is pretty steep in the mountain biking world, but pretty good in the dirt jump world. Whereas this one right here is 71 degree head angle, which is unfathomable in the mountain biking world. That's really steep. That's like 80s XC geometry going on over there. But in the BMX, it's actually quite slack because a normal BMX is a roughly 74 to 75 degree head angle, which is really, really steep. Now the weight on these two bikes, which does come into play when you're throwing these bikes around doing tricks and stuff, this one is 10.5 kilograms, whereas the elephant in the room, this little guy right here, it comes in at 15 kilos, which is roughly 30-ish pounds, which is pretty heavy compared to this one. So enough of all those numbers. Everyone's riding, I'm not, and I'm getting jealous. I'm gonna go ride. I'm gonna kick it off with this one. All right, that's fun. It's good to be on the dirt jump bike. Nice way to warm up, not chuck myself in the deep end with some crazy ass small wheels. All right, get GoPro on, do a little bit of a run through, and then get the BMX. Oh man, jump bikes, super simple. Take a look at that, one brake, super lightweight, rolls really smoothly through everything. Big wheels, it's good. High rolling tires, which is perfect and perfect for this ground. I absolutely love the jump bike, love it. Oh man, I'm so accustomed to my hardtail. I love it. It's where it all started for me. Dirt jumping, messing around some jumps like this. It just takes some time to get used to it because I don't really ride this sort of bike much anymore. But it's time to move on to the BMX. Oh, wish me luck. Right, we're on the Swampmaster. We the People 20-inch full suspension BMX. Kind of where this thing belongs, but I feel like it's gonna be quite sluggish with these big tires and suspension. Lose my pop, but let's find out. Come with me. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
What do you think of this thing?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
I want one.
You want one?
I want one.
Would you like one? Would you buy one?
Yes. Of course. Nah.
Ever seen one like this before?
Never. I've seen like videos of like Whistler.
Yeah.
Can I have a bounce on it?
Yeah, go for it. Feels like you're riding a scooter. It's like that.
Like Charles bike.
The brakes are incredible on it. Might take it to the Alps next week. Oh, dude, this thing's crazy. Wow, feels like I'm riding a scooter, dude. Like, you know when you stand on a scooter, the bars are up here like this. Feels like that. Totally different riding position compared to the jump bike as I was on just now. So I'm gonna have to take my time. But it feels crazy, real sluggish. Maybe because I know the tires are massive and it's full suspension, wheels are small. It should accelerate quicker, but it hasn't got like top speed. But it's my first impressions. Let's keep riding. Right, first impressions on the beast. It's sluggish, the big tires are dragging, man. Compared to the 26, this thing feels like it's not going fast enough to clear the jumps, which it's quite scary. But I've literally gone from my jump bike straight to this thing, so I have to get used to this thing a little bit, and I feel like I'll become accustomed to it and be all right. It'll be all right. Be all right, look at it. Definitely getting some looks. What do you think of it?
Pretty steezy.
Steezy, nice. Oh. What an eye-opener this has, hey? 26, it's what, 20 inch? Oh, I feel like I've done it, I'm warmed up. There's not much I can do on it apart from just tweaking and doing some steezy stuff. But I feel like we can go upside down and maybe a 360. Can't do any like tail whips and stuff because my cables are just wrapped up because I've got a front brake. Might be an exciting crash. Weird with the BMX bars in front of me. Let's do it. Cold turkey. Oh my gosh, babe. Look, I landed completely sideways. Like, going up the lip, it took all of my juice out the pop. I'll do it again. I freaked out and I corked it. I'll do it again. Oh yeah, that was better. Nice. Comfortable. Comfortable, but I still landed sideways. I'm like consistent backflip siderer, flip sideways flapper, flipper, flip. Okay, now I've done that, let's try 360. I thought I'd chill off the lip, okay? And just like carve and kind of dump it, but it stalled on me. The 3 stalled, and I was like, just hold on for dear life. Landed sideways in the soft stuff. It was all right. Should I do it again? I'll do it again. uh-oh. Ow. Don't like that. Right. I chilled the three again. Ah, my wrist is sore. It's not good. I jarred my wrist. Ah, anyway. It's what happens when you mess around with small bikes. You pay the consequences. Small bikes, big consequences. I need a drink. Get a sound out my mouth. Right, there we have it. Ending on an absolute banger with this bike. I crashed. I slightly hurt my wrist, I tweaked it a little bit, but hey, doesn't matter. I had a great time riding both bikes. Now, what was best about each of them? Well, this one, I actually quite like it because it's super different. It's something different compared to this. It's something I don't even ride, and that's what makes that really cool. And it's fun to just master the way that rides. This, I just love the way this rides. It works perfectly well. 26-inch, you got a fork in the front, one brake, one gear. It suits me, it fits me really well. Riding position on that's a bit weird compared to that, but hey, you can get used to that. Which could I do more tricks on? Well, I could do way more tricks on this. If I had spent more time on that, I could do pretty much most of my tricks that I've learned over the years on this. More so than that, because this is way more twitchy. Because I did a tabletop and nearly flipped and died because this thing is so like, it's gone. It twitches so much. Do I see a future in this compared to that? Well, you know, there's a perfect place in the world for this beautiful bike to ride. Whereas this is the pinnacle of slopestyle in the mountain biking world. This right here, you can do a lot more. There's a big future for this. I can see that there. Whereas this right here, definitely somewhere for it in the world. I'm not gonna lie. I love this thing. It's beautiful. I've absolutely loved today riding both bikes. It's so good to be back on the hardtail, and it's really good to be on this. The question is, right, where should I take this next? Do I take it to some huge alpine trails and go and ride it there? I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know in the comments down below. Do you like BMX or do you like jumping? If you want to see more dirt jumping, let us know again in the comments. I'll see you next time. See ya. Cup of tea, Jack. Cup of tea, dude. Oh.
Hello.
All right, we're on the We the People. Oh yeah, because you're on a sweaty tip. Sweaty tits. I'm worried about my wrist. Don't want to look at it. It's fine. Yes, to win big events. I've absolutely loved today. I've loved your pricks. The kids, there's a golf course over there and they're blowing the horn. Anyway.